out around the edge of the water tonight, and we are looking for frogs. Any kind of frog that we can come across. Oh, here's one. Looks like a species of leopard frog. Now, leopard frogs in general actually have multiple different species, and the name, I'm gonna turn off this, let's see. I think this is gonna be better. The name actually encompasses a bunch of frogs that have the same colorations almost, the brown and the green and the tan, and splotches along their back legs. And they all share roughly the same diet. They eat small insects, other small frogs, snails, things like that. And they love spending their time along woody edges near water, splashing around. Oh, there he goes, splashing around riparian vegetation. And they can actually get quite big. So here's another one, a real big guy. Some people would just call these old bullfrogs, but they're a special part of the environment around these areas because they offer food for a number. I'm gonna try to catch this dude. Oh, there he goes. Almost had him. Now he's gonna dive under the water. Dag nabbit. Almost had him. I try not to squeeze him too hard because I don't want to hurt him, and sometimes that keeps me from catching them. Oh well. But they offer an amazing, oh, here's one. A little bit smaller one, of course. But they offer food to things like, oh, that one jumped too. Great blue herons, water snakes of all kinds, any kind of wading bird that is carnivorous. So things like, here's one, grackle and cormorants. So they offer food for lots of animals, and then of course they keep the insects and smaller bugs and reptiles controlled. So they're a very important part of the environment. There is a really awesome book called Silent Spring, which if you have not read it, you really need to, especially if you're interested in natural resources management and the like. And it basically talks about how indicator species, how important they are. And basically the book says whenever the springs are silent, whenever the frogs stop croaking in the springs, then the world has basically come to an end. There's nothing else we can do because we've caused too much damage to nature. So frogs, other than being tied to the health of the water and, you know, being a food source for lots of big critters, as well as being a predator for lots of smaller things, they also are an indicator for good health of the environment. So very important, all different kinds of species, but tonight we kind of looked at the leopard frogs that stick around the pond out here by the road in the park. So if you guys have any questions, leave me a comment. I'm getting used to this Facebook thing, and hopefully me and Roxy here will figure it out, and we'll keep on getting better. And if you ask me a question I know, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If I don't know it, I'll figure it out. And if you liked what you saw, like, subscribe, and help me to grow this channel so I can show you guys even more really cool stuff. Have a good evening, and we'll see you on the next one.